Alright guys, it's Sadie, and so, I, in the last video we did this, so you can see I got that all nice right there, and I cannot find the glue gun, but I was going to put, because those did come apart, I was going to put some glue in there. I don't think it would cause a problem, but we can just go ahead and turn it on. It has power, and then it has brightness down. There's brightness all the way down, and then you can switch it to the other one, the warm one, and then you can switch it all the way to the warm one, and then you can go all the way bright. So it works, and you know, it's not a big deal to put that in there. And I used copper wires that I had from some Cat 5e. I think those are what those were from. But it feels really solid. I got the solder really good in there. I didn't. I was in my bedroom, so I couldn't really have this. I have this balanced right here. So if I had done it out here, I could have showed you the soldering, and then there's the heat shrink things in there. There's smaller ones on each one of those wires. So to get the two different lights, you know, it has the positive, and then it has the black one's probably the white one, and then the other one is the warmer one. Okay, so let's not spend too much on this, but yeah, I wanted to show you that. But this video, okay, so then there's that, and then I wanted to do this kit that I did have people vote on a while ago, and I think this is the one that won. But it's just a really easy kit. But also, I do, you know how I do want to use the oscilloscope to see what kind of frequencies some of these operate at. So this was one of the ones that I had before. We have not tested this one, even though it seems like I'm doing a lot of the same similar stuff. We've not done this one before, so upcoming we'll test this one because I'm curious about this. And as you can see on this one, it's like a fluctuating AC. You know, it's not, it has the, you can see the two diodes, oh, sorry, the two transistors, and it's a very simple circuit, oscillating, timed by the capacitor probably. But the point that I'm trying to make is it doesn't, some of these will have the diode on there with the, why is that all fucking scene? Jesus. Okay. And then I also want to test this one. Now this is from Electronic Goldmine, and I think in a video a while ago I showed that I had a bunch of these strobes that I got. But I just would like to see what frequency, you know, what, put the oscillator, or check out the frequency at what this charges at. So it charges up that capacitor, and I don't think that's 300, and it's 330 volts. It's one of those photo flash capacitors, but I do want to test these two under that. So that's upcoming. We're getting around to it, you guys. Getting around to it, and then this is a bigger project. It is late right now, and I do have good news. I do have an interview for electronics job tomorrow at 2:30, and then I have two backup electronics jobs. and it looks like it was like cabinet building and connectors and testing, and then another one was assembly. So they're so if the job tomorrow doesn't work out at 2:30, or I don't feel a good feeling about it, or they hesitate or whatever, I'll just go to the other two, and I get those on Indeed. So it's easy to go to the warehouses, and I like the warehouses. I like the energy of the warehouses and working, and but I get burned out on it. I quickly start adding as many shifts. I start adding a bunch of shifts, and then I start working 10-hour days, and then I work 6 days in a week, and I just get burned out on it. And they're easy to just get. They, as long as you have a high school diploma and you can pass a drug test, you can get a warehouse job. But they are fun and it's exciting, and I like to see all the other people. So I like the people, but as I'm really want to I just love electronics so much. And I kind of lost that, like, passion, but I'm getting it. It never really went away. It was just, it's harder to get those jobs here. So it's easier to get the warehouse job, then all I'm doing is watching a warehouse job, then coming home and just watching YouTube and going to sleep, and then my life is going by, and I'm not doing, using my brain as much as I could. This is a little dice thing. I've shown this one before a long time ago, but this is pretty cool. Oh, the wire fell out of that. Okay. You guys, look at this. 7 minutes, and we haven't even got to this thing. Okay, so, yeah. And then another thing. Okay, so with this, I mean, yeah, playing around with this, that the element around there causes cancer, and they did put a nice little guard on it. But I thought, and I did see this, and you guys might have seen this if you watch a lot of electronics on YouTube. Somebody put one of these with a DC, like powered by battery. This powered by batteries in a lunchbox. Like, yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but I thought what would be cool is because I have all these high voltage things, you could easily just use like a bunch of, these batteries and power, get a 5,000 volt DC source and just kind of use it in bursts. So a microwave runs continuously as long as you have it on. But I thought it would be kind of cool to have it just charge up a bunch of capacitors, and then like maybe have a spark gap, and it would just charge them all up and dump it into this. I mean, it's probably pretty dangerous, but I think it would be just cool, because then it wouldn't be a continuous thing, but you could play around with it. But yeah, that's another thing. Got a little Sparky. We got Sparky. We gotta have a Sparky. Okay. Okay, I gotta focus. Okay, so let's go. Okay, gosh. Okay. So we have our rosin paste. And this is very helpful, even though this has it in it. And I do like this company. This company also makes wire. I also have some like 35 gauge, 32 gauge, and 28 gauge wire that I think this company makes. And I'm saving those for like Tesla coils, or making my own transformers, something high voltage with that. but I have those in there. So let's just go ahead and look at this. Touch sensitive coin toss decision maker. So just looking at the front of this, it looks like it has a 9-volt battery. It looks like there's a potentiometer right there. 1, 2, 3 transistors, and then a couple of resistors and a couple of capacitors. Now, of course, you know that, look how small those capacitors are. So if we did get something, a bigger capacitor, I'm guessing you touch it and it will go back and forth real fast and then stop on one of them. But I always like to make things extra. I think maybe we should increase the size of those capacitors, one of them or the other one, to make it go longer. I might not be satisfied with how fast. It might go too fast for me. I would want it to go and build the suspense more. You know, it might go ding, 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 answer. And I would like it to go longer, like a roulette, like if you had a roulette wheel or something. You know, I'm fascinated by random number generators and gambling and probability. In high school, I would always write programs for probability for the TI-81 and stuff like that. So let's see. This project, since it's late, and I do have the interview in 12 hours, but I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I already filled out all this stuff, the onboarding stuff, and take the drug test, and I mean, from what they described, I am interested in it. It's kind of like by the airport, building power supplies for part of an airplane. So I'm interested in that, and I can do that. But if I get a bad feeling or they hesitate or something, like I said, I have 2 backup jobs. But the thing about the other backup jobs are they're farther away. I don't like the hours. This one pays at the low end $19 an hour, and I said go ahead and start me out at the low end. It's fine, because any job they will reward me for staying. Like they'll pay me more after they see that they like me, and then if they don't, then I'll just find somewhere else to work. Okay, so let's look at this. We have it'd be better if I had it the other way. Okay, so we have our capacitor 1 and 2, 0.1 microfarad, disc capacitor 103. Wow, those are so small. I mean, it's not SMD stuff. Where's the damn thing? Okay, well, it might be better if I take them out and put them all. Okay, let's just go through the list. Green light or red light, and you could always change this to whatever you wanted. Red and green are probably, you could put your favorite colors in there. You could put your colors of, if you were making this as a present for somebody and their favorite colors, or if they were, had a basketball team or something. You could put this in a box with that, and it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool thing. So you can see the touch wires down there. So I think it would be pretty cool, and I think it would be really interesting to have your friend do 100 of them and see what the balance is on them, if it's 50-50. Temperature would affect this. So you guys, temperature would affect this. It would be very interesting to do this at different temperatures. So the temperatures are going to affect maybe how long it goes, but it would be interesting if the probability changed. So as it gets hotter, the capacitance, as it gets hotter, the capacitance decreases, right? And on the resistors, as it gets hotter, the capacitance decreases. You can correct me in the things. I haven't thought about this for a while. This is interesting. Okay, I mean, it's winter, and you could always, you might be doing it in your car and it's hot. Okay, so then we have 100 P1, 100K horizontal trimmer, and I have a ton of, I have 20K, 50K, 100K, 200K, 500K, a meg. So it would be interesting maybe to change that out. And then we have a 33 kilo ohm resistor. And if you guys remember seeing the study that showed the most common resistor was 33 kilo ohm. I don't know how they framed it, but the most common resistor, or the easiest to identify or something, was there's something about 33 kilo ohm. It was maybe the most common one. If you think about it, that's right in the middle of, that's not on the low end. That might not be the average, but it might be like the median. Or there was something about it. You could probably Reddit it or Google it. Okay, and then we have R2 and R4, 510, nice conservative, 510 ohm. And then, see, all three of these transistors are the same. Q1, 2, and 3 are 3906s. Very common. Is that an MPN? I don't know. And then a 9 volt. So let's see and then let's also, well, see, you're hanging in there for so long, and I just want to build it. So let's just go over the theory. Theory of operation real quick. Touch-sensitive coin decision maker consists of multi-vibrator circuit made up of Q2 and 3, switching back and forth. Q1, when a finger is touched on the wires, creates a path. Q1 doesn't say, it just talks about the transistors. It doesn't say anything about the capacitors. So there's the RC circuit that's driving that. I'm guessing that's how that works. The multi-vibrator circuit is one of the most common. You've heard of that over and over and over and over again. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. So we have our handy dandy this, and this is from Chaney, electronic Goldmine. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's 19 minutes. Oh my god. You guys, okay, whatever. just, oh my God. I just gotta make the damn thing, okay? I should have just did this. I'm sorry. Next time, we'll just make the thing. Okay, all right, so, yeah, let's look at these. Okay, so, yeah, these are all, and you always want to check. Actually, yeah, these are all the same. It's more like if you get one of these kits with a bunch of Chinese writing on it, or Korean, or Taiwan. These are the kits that probably are missing parts or have duplicate parts. So, I don't know if somebody else said this, or you always just want to get two of a lot of times when you order stuff made in China. Just get two of them. Just do yourself a favor. Just get two of them, because you have replacement parts, and okay, because there's been times before. Now, I don't need to worry about static here? Do I need to worry about static with these? I don't think so. Okay, I'm so tempted to change these out. Let's just make it the way it's supposed to. You know, that's what I do with any type of cooking or anything. I like to modify it and just add more. If I like garlic, let's put more garlic in it. It's got to be better if you put more in it. Okay, let's see. And now, I think this is just common procedure. Not to read those, but just people just test them. People just go ahead and test them. They just go ahead and test them. Nobody reads these anymore. I'm just kidding. It's not that hard to memorize the thing. Black is 0. Orange is 3. What is going on here? Okay. Why is it giving me the OL? OL, don't. What is it doing? Oh, okay. 32.4 K. Now let's check the other one. It's important to have 32.3. Okay, so where did those go? Where do our 32.3, R1 and R3? So, R1 and R3 are conveniently right. Let's get this. Okay. R1 and R3 are just right across the... Okay, so R1 and R3 are right across the little bend here. So we got them right here. Populate, right there. Doing the through hole. You know, if you're OCD, you can put the band, you know, you can put them the same way. And sometimes I do that. I'm not OCD, but sometimes it's fun to, you know, if you're going to be looking at the circuit board. Am I even, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm not even in the thing. I'm sorry, because, Jesus. Okay, see, it's better to have pliers. When you run into this predicament, well, okay, I have pliers, but they're under the thing. So, this video is... Okay, see, look, that's how you fix it. You just do the little pliers on there. And then bend them a little bit, bend them a little bit. Okay, so now let's test the other ones, which these should be around 51. 51. See if you guys could see that. Okay, let's change it to our... There we go. No. Why are you doing it away? No, 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 no. 510. Okay, yeah. There we go. 511 on that one. And it's supposed to be 510. And then this one, let's see about this one. What did you give us? 508. So there we go. There is R2 and R4. And they are right across there. Right across there. Nice little top there. Bend it first. Bend it like Beckham. Bend it. And then R4 is right here. R4 is right there. Yeah, R4, you are amazing, R4. R4D2. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got those in there. Easy peasy. And then let's go ahead and what's next? The most easiest thing to install is the little potentiometer, which goes right here. You can see the little 3 thing. My fingers are really smaller than it's making my fingers look big. I don't like it. I don't like it. They're small. My hands are small, like Trump. Smaller than Trump. Okay. And then, so for our lights, let's see, does it even matter to have how you want to have them? Oh, God. It's difficult to see where, just go ahead and give this a thumbs down. I'm serious. Okay, so you don't have to have the red where you want it. I mean, you could put it anywhere you want it. Now, the longer one is the positive one. And they have it like this, so... the longer one is the positive one, and then the side that has the gash, or the flat side, is the negative. So you can always remember it that way. See, this, this bothers me. It's not, see, it bothers me because it's not flush. It's not, those holes should be closer. It bothers me. It should go all the way down. I don't like it when the part sits up like that. I don't like that. They didn't. Okay, so thumbs down for they did not do that right. See, I don't like that. There's no reason why those 2 holes shouldn't be a little closer. I can't make it like they didn't drill the holes close enough together. They should have been closer. It's ridiculous. See, look at that. This one doesn't even seat down. See, I don't like that at all. Because whether this is in a case or whatever. See, I'm not. Yeah, that sucks. So in this case, it would be better if I just got different leads to put in there that were this space apart. Look at that. It won't even go. It looks like that one's closer together, which it is. They're not even spaced right. Somebody called JCL PCB. Come on, Chaney. You need to go to JCL PCB or PCB Way. You guys aren't doing it right. Damn it. That bothers me. That just bothers me. They're obviously having crackheads do their thing. Just call JCP Bill. Okay, so let's put in the transistors. I mean, there's no reason. These parts are not. There's no reason why these shouldn't be. I'm not even in the camera. Sorry. There's no reason why these shouldn't be. Like to specification of the parts. Like these parts are like the most generic parts ever. There's no reason except you. Chaney is. See it costs more for this kit versus a Chinese kit, and they will get the holes right. They'll get the holes right. Okay. I've never had a Chinese kit where the holes were not. Yeah. Okay. You guys. Hey. We'll try to make the videos better. This is not. I'm not liking the way that. I'm sorry that like I'm not in the thing, but this is not done well. You know, did they even use a program to make this? Like I expect the transistors to go like that. They have 3 legs. They're supported good. They don't need to go all the way down to the bottom, but the leads should go all the way to the bottom, and they're 2 different hole sizes with the same type of lead. It's just not. It's just. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. That's not. It's not. Like, did they even test it? I mean, Chaney, come on. You know, and it's like you have to pay overpriced. I'm usually happy with electronic Goldmine stuff. Usually happy with it. Usually the kits aren't like this. But it bothers me. It should bother anyone. Okay, let's get this right here. Okay, so let's save some power there. And let's go ahead. I don't need that. So in the damn thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go ahead and so when you're soldering, you definitely want to heat that up good and go on it. Now, one thing about the Chaney ones is the solder definitely sticks to it because they use a good copper, and it definitely sticks to it, but they need to measure their holes again. I mean, I don't why did the lights need to be up? The LED lights are so bright. They don't need to. They can be all the way down, because what's going to happen is, if whether this is in a case or not, or you have it out, you know, that those aren't secure. They should go all the way down to the bottom, and I don't want to force them, because then you're stressing out the material as the leads go into the plastic, you're stressing that out, and then as heat gets to it, I have a. Do I have a little thing? See, this is soldering so easy. This is really soldering so easy. This is good solder, and it is sticking very nicely to that. To that. And I do have this stuff, but this, I love this solder. I just, you know, I've had other solders, and I just really like this company. So, yeah, you want to get it on the pad, get it hot. I have, oh, you guys, I have my gun. You've seen me use in other videos, the temperature gun. I should see what this is, but this soldering iron is not so bad, and you can see it's really, I need a new tip on that, and it still works pretty good. Okay, it would be so much better if I had the thing to hold it. I do have somewhere. This isn't that bad because it's not a lot of it's not a lot of connections to do. It's not that bad. But some of the other ones I have like, I have one that has like 100 leads on it, 100 like little surface mount leads, and that would be challenging. You know, that would be fun to make. And I would. Am I in the? Oh my God! I'm not in the. Oh my God! Okay, it drifted away from the camera. This is horrible. You know, it's like I could just do this. Like, I have so many projects. I have so many kits here. Microwaves to take apart, tubes to test. I have all this stuff, but I could easily be trapped in my apartment for 2 years and make a new video every day. But the thing is, I gotta work, and I'm not gonna give up on it. So these are the early years, these are the bad ones. I'm not gonna give up on it because I like this so much that eventually, wow, is it all done? Okay. Okay. I keep not knowing where the camera is. Okay. This is a huge tablet. This is a big Apple tablet, and it is really nice. It is really nice. Okay, so let's see. Then we do have all that's left is, okay, so it's got the positive right there. And so this is how extra I am. You know, it just has the wires here. And you could put it in a box and mount it, definitely. But the wires are just going to be sticking in there with solder on the end. That's no good. That's not what I like. So what I'm going to do is I'll typically drill 2 holes in there, put the wires through it, and then use one of those nylon ties on it. So it's not like, that's why I'm complaining about the light, the LEDs. I don't like them just kind of, I want them down all the way because I know that, you know, if I had a nice little box to put it in, but, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. And then I have my other project, the 400 volt thing. So I really need to work on this. yeah, I have that. Oh God, I want to build this. I like. I want to have all this. I have the stands. I mean, so getting a job in electronics is gonna get me excited again about it, and eventually we'll get a table, and we'll get a nice little. You guys are hanging in there for the early videos. I don't. Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to do a little. Okay, so I don't like those wires just hanging out there. So okay. Yeah, the thing is I want I forgot to solder the potentiometer because it's so small. You just like, oh yeah, you can barely even see that one. But if I had a little better light in here. Okay, yeah. I'm probably out of the camera. I guess I know I am because I'm always doing stuff wrong. I'm waking up the boyfriend because it's a small apartment with one bed, one room. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you see that? You see, I got those holes in there. So I'll go ahead and put the power in there, but then I'll run it through there. Put one of those nylon straps on there. You could put some glue on it, but you wouldn't need to. Well, no, maybe because even the nylon strap, it could look how OCD that is. Like, not only am I gonna put just not only am the thing is, I don't want any of these connections. I don't want anything to break over years. I want this to be. That's the way I'm looking at it. I don't want to just make stuff and have it kind of break. Just probably not in camera. Am I? Oh, kind of. I should just make. You know how they do it with actors? They put the tape on the bottom. I should put tape right there. Like, that would be how they do it. You know, that's why I wouldn't be a good director. But like, stand over there. See, I wouldn't be a good director. I wouldn't be a good editor. I don't even know what I would be good at. Because I'm not good at directing. I'm not good. Okay, so, yeah, so look at that. See? I could put that right through there and then put those tie wraps right through there. The small ones, which are in the other room. I didn't think about it. But yeah, so let's just get these off. Yeah, so my position is I don't want anything to damage it. I want it to last forever. But also, you don't want to bend these. Might not. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to bend these too much because if you try to get them out, it's not a terribly big problem. If you had a solder sucker or something to remove all the solder, but you don't want to bend them like too crazy because it does make it a little more difficult. It is nice when they're just straight in there. And you know, this looks, is it gonna work? So they did not give me a piece of, okay, so there we go. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Okay, so I'll put that there, and then it needs a piece of wire, which I have several of these. So these are from the Cat 5, Cat 5e things. So this is copper. I can't stand it when they put that like aluminum or tin wire in there. Like how, why do they do that? I mean, obviously for money, but isn't that ridiculous when they do that? It's, oh no, I left the wire. Looks like we're just gonna have to do it this way. You know, the wire shavers. I don't even know the names for this stuff. Okay, not wire shavers. Am I even in the camera? Yeah. Peelers. Like, you guys. Okay, you guys, for context, I've been up for over 24 hours. So there's the context of why I call them shavers. What is it that calls the, like, I know what the tools are, but okay. The peelers, the slicers. I can't even think. Like it's probably better if you just turn down the volume and okay, so you know, I'm upset that those aren't flush, so I might take those leads out and get ones that are, if I got ones that are bigger, you know how they have these like very small, a little bigger, medium, and they have even ones that are even bigger. So I think it might be cool with like a, since I live in Indianapolis, it might be cool with a blue and a white one, you know, for the Colts that suck. Okay, they're trying. It's a rebuilding year. Okay, so let's just go. I need to take off my glasses to see this. I like see better. Okay, so what I'm doing is, it has like 2 loops. Oh, I see what you're doing. So you could easily like take wire and make this onto something, like if you put this in a box, it's just you're connecting the 2 wires, and then, or you're touching the 2 wires together with your body, with your hand, and it's probably set up. Okay, so there is the loop in it, and they look, well, I don't need to show you, you understand. You're a smart people on YouTube, you understand what the point is of what's going on with this. So you'll touch it with your fingers, and it shall, okay. Oh, this is so exciting. But yeah, this would be nice in a box. Oop, that was hot. Yep, so just trim it up, and now you got your things. And then that one, and you can just have wires on there. So let's just go ahead and see if I do believe in the rechargeable batteries, and one day I will have a house and I will have solar panels that recharge batteries, because that's the way I am, I guess. Oh, okay. That is not working. Okay, let's see. It needs to, let's just try to get it better. Okay. All right. Let's see. Why? I bet we have to adjust this thing. And of course I decided to try to do it. Okay, we're gonna have to put this back. I think you have to adjust it. And of course I don't have. Okay, let's just try this. So I moved it all the way. That's not what I had in mind. So those capacitors definitely need to be changed. This would be a lot funner if it went. This doesn't seem to be. Wait. Okay, there's more on that. Okay. I'm not happy with this one. Don't buy this kit, you guys. I think those capacitors need to be. It's not like. Let me make sure I got those transistors all in the right way. Because I was talking. Yeah, I got them all in the right way. I think it would be more. It would be better if it would kind of. It's not really. It needs to be tuned, and I think the capacitors need to be. We're gonna have to. Are we gonna have to revisit this one? See, it's not doing. Unless you have, there's a narrow, is there a narrow, like a very narrow, you could probably touch these other things and make it do something. Is it going so fast that, is it going so fast that, is it going so fast that it looks like it's on? So the idea is you touch this, and what I was thinking is it would go, just kind of go back and forth for a little bit. I think those capacitors just need to be bigger, or change the resistance on. Oh, I don't want to mess with the resistance. I think those capacitors, I bet this would work better if those values of the capacitors were bigger. So this has already gone on for too long, so we're gonna have to revisit this one, but I bet this would be, I bet that would solve the problem, because I mean, this little, unless we take out this potentiometer and, or is there just like such a narrow, is there just such a narrow, see, is it going back and forth? They could have designed this a little bit better. Like, this should, in my mind, what you should do is touch that, and it would charge it based on like an RC, whatever the multi-vibrator, but it would go back and forth real fast, then slower, then slower, then slower, then stop at one. So I would not buy this kit. It sucks, you guys. I don't think I did anything wrong with it. I don't think it's, but to fix it, I think those capacitors need to be increased in size. I don't think you should go to an electrolytic, because look how small they are. It's just, unless maybe I have a faulty part, You know what? It's possible that maybe one of the transistors is not working. That's possible because there's no way that they would make this and think this is a cool kit because it would like it's supposed to be touch that, and I'm guessing it was supposed to be random. I think one of the transistors was. Let me check. Let me look at the solder um, on the transistors. I got them in the right way, and these are just. Oh, look at that! I just touched something. Wait. No, no, they're not getting hot. So I think one of the transistors is broken because there's no way that this is working the way it is, and this is a kid would think this is cool, or anybody would think this is cool, because it seems like you should just touch that and it'll go back and forth. It's like, what is it going to be, red or green? What is it going to be? And that would be such a fun thing because you could bet on it. You could make a drinking game out of it. This could be so much fun. But I bet one of those transistors, and I do have several. I'm sure I have those. So I'm guessing one of the transistors is okay. Well, we'll do more videos. Um, I'm not tired, and it's probably like about 3:30 in the morning. So I'm probably gonna do another video because I want something to work. I will not be able to go to bed until I get something that works. So maybe we could test these two. We could use oscilloscope and see what these operate at. Just this one has 2 transistors, and then this one just has, wow, well, it has a crystal too. Interesting. But it has, why would, I've never really seen a strobe that has a crystal on it. I just noticed that. So, wow. Because it just does have one of this very small Q1. There's not a lot on this. Oh, go. You, go. Look at that. Come, you guys is ridiculous. That's insane. That is insane. For a strobe. Oh my god. I thought there was nothing on the back of that. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll make another kit or something. Okay, because this is just a bum one. We'll make another kit. We'll do something else because I'm not tired and I